Weka mba, weka dogo, weka utulie kwanza bana. Tuna formulate maneno, tutafanya vile inapaswa.
We shall have a song of country bass. We shall be singing Kohera Senior is back.
Yeah,
looking for a star and a gang.
You want to go back the children. This the country by music. We have to say
Kohera
has to go back with all his family members.
Genge must come from.
Genge have to go. Machete man have to leave them
alone.
And they go and bound.
Ding ding
ding ding ding ding ding ding. They're only children to be left in the swamp king there. They have to take Genge and all they know. The Kohera Senior represented antagonized a star. Hello, beautiful people, wherever you are. Welcome back. Back again to the root of today. It's one-on-one live coverage that's going to be coming to you live. And here we are. We are starting this kind of the platform right now here from wherever you are. Thank you very much. And overseas, guys, I really appreciate your effort that you have just put into this kind of the video as we're going to be starting it right now here. And everything going to be so awesome as we make sure that things are coming to you live. And it's your first time you're watching this kind of the video. Like, share, subscribe, and like. And also, let's share and make it happen outside there. So guys, as we commence this kind of the video right now here, we have much of the things to entitle and make sure that they're going to be coming to live, and much of the things have been spoken, because today I was a little bit walking here and there, a little bit perambulation of the days. Now I went and I was bypassing along the road and I found a Kohera Senior at my village. Oh my living God. Now the guy, or the Kohera Senior, is back for the revenge, and for the vengeance, I think is now coming for the tactful odyssey, whereby you're gonna be milking and knowing about how the strategy of the conduct is behaving. Now we were being frustrated, and also we are being insinuated with the conduct, but now you're gonna be getting the real machete man, who is ever antagonized whatever he is antagonizing for the view of the day. So here we are, it's one-on-one, because there are much of the things that have already been spoken, and they're going to be coming to you live, as we have just talked about. The Kohera Senior is back to make sure that he's suing the machete man, because he ever took the wife who was so precisive, and he was just antagonizing and cucumberizing in a very freestyle mode. Because you know now, if he was just coming to Nyabuansa, now the things have evaporated with the Conmom. Now things are so heterozygous. So from this kind of the situation, this is what is now happening, because the Congrats mom right now, or the Conmom right now, she's under pressure, because the conduct has talked about you have to leave my house. Because of what? They're now milking each other's brains to make sure that they're putting their thoughts together, as one of them gonna be leaving the house with an immediate effect. Because the Kohera Senior has talked about he still loves the Conmom, and they're still talking and chit-chatting, which is a free move that we're gonna be getting this as a pathway that the way the Conmom was ever going to look for the Didism from the talk about the Didi uncle, it's the same fracture or the same fraction they are using. Maybe it's a division, it's a minus, it's a such kind of the signs, or it's a body mass. and making sure that they're still together. And whenever now, you know what has caused much of the chaos here, it's due to the condition that the Conmom has got something here.
Happy Sabbath.
Happy Sabbath. Happy Sabbath.
Are you from swimming or you are sweating?
Waraining wakati wa dogs, man. Yeah, man.
I can hear the machete. The machete was chasing you until you are sweating like
No,
this.
no. I was a little bit looking on 2-3 things here. I've seen some things gonna be.
Sweating.
No, not sweating, man. You know, I've seen something that is conspicuously coming to the village. You understand me, man? So I've seen Kohera Senior today in the village.
Kohera Senior?
Yeah.
Husband of Esther?
Husband of Esther. He's in the village.
Biological father of Kenge?
Exactly, he's in the village.
Eh?
He has come and he wants the village to smell rat.
Let me ask you.
Yeah, man.
He wanted the wife or he wanted the dowry?
He wanted the wife and the children. So from now, as we speak, it's gonna be smelling rat somewhere. You understand me, man?
I'm being confused.
No, he's talking about he will not live in Nyabohanse without a wife.
Did he have a paper to show that his Esther is her wife?
The cows he got, the cows he removed, the dowry.
The dowry.
Exactly, it was written.
He has it. Oh.
Yeah, it was written down.
So he have the papers?
They has the papers that were written.
And the witnesses?
The witnesses were there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, even the brothers to the Conmom were there. Even yesterday I saw a video of the brother to the Conmom and Lady J. They were talking about this kind of the issues that are arising from their home there. And you know now the government, what it did best, it transferred the Conmom from teaching the local schools of Nyabohanse to the local schools of where she came from.
To
Kohera Sunia. You understand now?
So they are meeting.
Yeah.
But let's begin this, my friend.
Yeah, man.
Welcome, guys, to underscore Ginto one-on-one from Banana Plantation.
Yeah, man.
Miami.
Conquer the
Let's
Babylon,
begin
man.
from here.
Yeah, man.
So what did the Kohera Senior came from east and come to west? You know, he's from east. Now he's west.
Why did the Conmom move from her home and talked about she has got a fracture and went to live to talk about to the Kenge while the Didi uncle was there?
So what is the claiming?
The point is one. The Conmom is using wherever he sees that this is the point I can get. That's where she goes. Because she was introduced in a platform of psychopaths. Look at what the demon she's doing. She's moving from one person to another, one boy to another.
Let me also ask a question. You know, here now I can't be at the Kenge side or be at the no, not Kenge. Kenge is now a child. He's a small boy.
Yeah, you're a small boy.
Now I'm at the Kohera. Under the machete, man.
Exactly.
Is Kohera complaining her wife and children because he have seen the children have succeeded somehow? No. Or he wanted the wife and children in reality?
In reality, he wanted to gather his home and return it where it was.
Why don't he return it earlier?
Because you see your background. Your background. Because you cannot tell me these people are not yet educated and you want to add a burden again to yourself and you know that you cannot make it there. And there's a person who is not normal, who is taking care of them. Let him take care of them.
According to Korean cultural practical, I can say that Kohera Senior is right because
he wanted to gather
the family. Because we know as a Korean people,
Yeah, man.
when you have married,
Yeah, man.
you have given a dowry.
Yeah, man.
Even if the wife go even 20 years, or even if he die or she die,
Yeah.
she will come back and be buried there, and there will be a share of his children.
So the big thing, man, that is here, man, is that the conduct, they are just saying something called "come we stay."
Now we can say that if this modern form, if the Kohera Jr. have the papers showing that the Esther is biological wife.
Yeah, the Kohera Senior has them. So the real fact are gonna be coming out now clearly. Magedoka.
Why don't he expose the paper so that people can
people things reflect,
believe him.
People they know they will go to the village, ask. Before you table the case to the table, there are people who are called investigators. They go and investigate for how long did these people stay together, and who registered this kind of the wife, who engaged them. And now what is happening here, it's because of we talk about now this kind of the women, in the traditional time. Do you know why the female they were circumcised?
Yeah.
Genital is it called?
The
not
circumcision.
No, not circumcision. It's called FGM.
Oh.
Female FGM. Female genital mutilation.
I know.
What do you know?
I know in my mind, but I can't explain to you.
So you know what happens?
I know what they are cutting.
Oh.
And the reason why.
You will tell the government.
Eh?
You will tell the government. Where did you see?
I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing girls here are being circumcised.
No circumcision to ladies.
No circumcision?
No circumcision. Circum is circumference.
The circumferences.
Exactly, circular. So is a lady having circular or is a German?
My friend, you can't understand.
So the real fact is one. Now we go to the point. So in the traditional time they had to do such kind of a thing of FGM and it was abolished. Not that we are advertising it. It was because when in the traditional time the masters talk about the male, they were getting from their point and they were going to hunt. As they were going to hunt and look for food and come back with the food to their families, they were leaving their wives at home. So because in the traditional time, the work of a wife was to make sure that they are building the houses and smear them as the men are looking for food and security. Do you understand me now? So why did they have FGM to their wives?
I was waiting for that.
Yeah, because whereas they're just going for hunting for like 1 month, because they could stay there for months, several months. It's like coming from here and going to Kisii, which is more than 80 kilometers from here. So whenever they go there to hunt and for them to come back, it will take like 1 month to 2 months. So for them to be assured that your wife will settle at home, they had to practice FGM so as the female, the honism will slow down. You understand me now?
Yeah. So the main reason for circumcision was to reduce honey.
Honism.
Yeah, man.
So as whenever they go and come back, they will get their wives still at their homes.
And also
not going to look for cucumberization.
And also, you are on point. I was wanting to say, they say in our Korean language, when a woman is not circumcised, he can
not
just...
circumcised.
It's not circumcised.
Okay.
When a woman is not circumcised, she will be going a woman after woman, a woman after woman. But when a woman is circumcised, he's satisfied with her man.
Exactly, the man can satisfy her.
Yeah.
And to the real fact now, it became now whenever the medication and the doctors came in, they talked about this kind of the FGM was causing much of the we can talk about this kind of the methylated diseases.
Miscription. I don't know.
Cervical cancers, such kind of the things, you understand? Because, and also whenever they are going to give birth, they could have not to give birth normally, because of that kind of an area. It get again, we call it how do we call it? It breaks. And you know, you cannot deliver normally. You understand? So that's why they talked about this kind of the thing of FGM was causing much of the harm to the female whenever it comes to the time of what? To the time of giving birth, and also some cervical cancers. You understand?
Yeah.
And now, the point to drive home, whenever you are even FGM'd, do you know that the monthly periods continue flowing? Now remember, now you have been cut the space provided, and now the monthly period gets you. So you are going to acquire some of the diseases internally. That's why they talk about it's not safe for them. You understand me?
Entering in a hot soup.
Exactly. Now the other point is, you know, right now in the culture, even in the Korea culture, I cannot marry a female who is not
circumcised.
Exactly. Why? She will be. They have a very bad name. Very bad name.
Even they say that they can't open the gate, the animals to pass in the morning.
You know. If you are
hey, Mr. Gintu married a Mosagane.
Yeah, a person who is a person who is
uncircumcised. We call it Mosagane.
Yeah, so it's it's a very embarrassing name. Even if you can just, even the government right now, if you can make sure that you are abusing a girl that way, you're gonna be sentenced.
I know that.
You know that one?
Yeah, man.
So why are you saying it?
We are teaching them. They know.
So whenever you hear somebody talking such a kind of a name, warn her or him before things get banned.
But when you call a man, there's no problem.
A man is a man, and a man can call them go there. But to the real fact is one, that is what is now causing some of the cultures and some of the tribes not to live that kind of the culture of making sure that the FGM is there. So, and even some of the talk about organizations, they came in to make sure that this kind of the thing is getting out, but they could not manage.
So let me ask you, we have go far. So did she Esther be circumcised, or is
so to the real fact?
Because she's moving from her
one place
home
to another.
Yeah, man.
I cannot know how to talk about that one, because to the real fact about what is happening and the reality is that she was coming from every section, every man to another man, every point to another point. Yeah. Ana wiki yake kutuna.
Hata mimi nataka niongee maneno.
Sisi tuko kazi nyingine. Yeah.
No,
Tau wabakeri, betonega asituri kidogo.
No problem.
So to how the things gonna be coming right now is that I cannot know how to entitle and know what was really happening to that period of time, and how she was coming from one German to another German to another German, and you know, this is the habit. You know, even right now, what is happening to the real life situation of the ladies. You can get a lady who is less than 20 years but has 3 kids. You know that one?
Even 3 kids they are small.
They are less.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah, man.
So it's a habit that is there. And I don't know why it has been occurring that way, but we have to talk about maybe...
But let me tell you, you know, since I'm not supporting anything here, but since they brought this thing called is FGM. A lot of girls are bringing babies at home.
Due to?
Because they are...
honey.
Yeah.
And you know, it was cutting the honeys.
Yeah. You know, earlier, you can never marry a woman with a kid.
Yeah.
Maybe it's if you
In rare
marry,
cases.
if you marry, you will go where a woman does not have a man,
Yeah, a widower.
a widow. Yeah,
Or a widow, and also a widow who doesn't have
children.
children.
Yeah,
That's
now,
why you could be married.
Yeah, now a woman is marrying a woman.
Yeah, that is. It's occurring even right now. It's
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
But to the real sense now, we come back to the point. What has been happening now is that the Kohera senior is complaining that Machete Man got Esther and got Esther before they could not even talk, because he was the one who was challenging Esther not to talk to Kohera senior, and he never told Kohera senior that I'm leaving. The only point that they told Kohera senior is I'm going to India for studies, but the real fact he was coming to the studies with Machete Man, you know. So I found a love beautiful and sweet. Kohera senior was disparatively got out.
Ding, ding.
Machete Man took Esther and they lied to Kohera that they are going to India. Ten, 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 ten. Ten, 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 ten. Kohera senior has come back to look for their wife
And the Kenge.
went to India. Despite of all, the wife is back to Nyabuhanse, and Machete Man is behaving rude.
And abnormally.
He is because of one thing. He's always carrying machete.
Machete Man.
Tin, 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 tin.
Machete.
Tin, 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 tin. Tin, 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 tin.
Machete Man.
Today I saw Senior complaining of coming back to look for Esther who lost for many years. Now they want to find their love and come back to home. He is finding his home and return their family home. I found a love with you, my friend. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, you can be a good singer.
I can be a singer.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Eh.
Conquer the Babylon.
That is our freestyle.
Relaxing music. Huh? Very relaxing music.
Under the tree.
At the tingle here.
Yeah.
Everything is so awesome. So guys, this is what is now by falling, and
Yeah.
that's why you see some of the issues are now going on. Protrimediously, Machete Man right now is in a problem.
Yeah.
Right now, wherever he is looking for toilet, and I think right now the Machete Man is sleeping besides the toilet with
You know,
mattress.
Kohera Sine said, my friend, if you are not keen, I'm gonna take my Esther back.
And this is the effect that's gonna be coming to the village.
Yeah.
Because people has to know that the Machete Man is a grabber from land, from wives, and also children.
So even Kenge is learning some stupid from Machete Man.
That's why even Kenge is behaving cruently. That's why he's misbehaving with the people's wives, number one.
Yeah.
He's misbehaving with people's children, daughters, number two.
Yeah, man.
He's inciting his fraternity to go and molest the minors. He's the one supporting these molesters and from defilement and just bribing the police so as they can attack the accusers who are accusing them and accusing them how to have and get to the law firm. It's the same point as they have the same rhetorical or the same equivalency whereby you can talk about Kenge knows the real fact about it, because whenever you talk about Kenge himself, he knows the father. Not only that he knows the father, when the mom was ever taking them back to the grandmother so as they can go there and check on the grandmother, they were ever meeting the Kohera senior there and they know him. The fact is Kohera senior is a teacher also.
That's why he's speaking a very good English.
Yeah, I think he's a teacher too. And he's now complaining, what is Machete Man having that he doesn't have? What is Machete Man doing at home that Kohera Senior cannot do?
Machete Man say he's staying in a bricks house and my senior is in a mud house.
The problem now comes here. That's why Kenge is a defaulter. He cannot think properly.
So Machete Man is using an Nyota. Ya watu.
I'm telling you, Machete Man is a witchcrafter. Uses the witchcraft so as he can just deal with this kind of... I told you one day.
You know, every culture have the witchcraft.
And
so the Christian people
are
very dangerous.
I told you one day that we have something called a root. That root, whenever you are given, it is you. And whenever you meet a girl and you just chew a little, and whenever you are speaking to the girl, you meet the girl, you chew a little bit from far. Whenever you reach, you say, hey, how are you? That talking, you are influencing and passing out the stimuli from yourself to that lady. And now that lady becomes horny and look for the same cucumberization the same day. You understand me?
At the same time.
And when now, if you are good and if you're using such kind of the herbs, you are entitled to have a good game whenever it comes to bedumbuli.
Is your grandfather was having that thing?
My grandfather, every man who is looking for a side effect chick, you are a bedumbuli. Bedumbuli. Because if even you could not be available if bedumbuli was not working.
So witchcraft sometimes is somehow good.
It helps for your entertainment.
So it have...
You know now when you do the practice...
Bad effect.
So your waist becomes fire waste. And the practice makes...
perfect.
The more you practice...
the perfect you come for...
at in front. So for this kind of the thing, Machete Man was experiencing it. He was aiming... It's called... When I learned to a school... it was the school motto was prepare well for the future. And the school vision was give us boys, we give you men.
Give us boys, we give us men.
The school motto was prepare well for the future. But the school vision was give us boys, we give you men.
Wagwan.
So it means that it's the same culture that's being used here as the Machete Man was knowing that he's preparing for the future use of the craft. And now the vision, which is give us boys, give you men, was give me a lady, I give you a woman who is cucumberized properly, antagonized properly.
So
put in a system.
So Machete Man is bad on his way.
So whenever this kind of Madam Esther went back to Kohera Senior, he was joking. Even the engine maybe it could not start. Now you get me, man? Now the Machete man behaved normally. And now Kohera Senior was behaving abnormally. Yeah. Because now things got...
He gongewa.
Somebody ate from somebody's pot.
We call it aligongewa manze. Senior aligongewa na Machete man.
Somebody ate what is not belonging to them.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
He steals something from something.
So even,
from somebody.
Even these ladies,
Yeah, man.
even these ladies, they differ. You don't understand? They look at, this kind of a person, yes, is a good person, yes, is giving me this and this and this. But whenever you come to the real scenario, as somebody also, it's like when you go to school very early in the morning while I was in primary. Whenever I reached to the primary school, I could get that. I was talking about, I'm the first one who has just reached to the school, the first person.
Yeah, man. But
my friend, whenever you reach there, you find there's already somebody who was there. Or there's somebody who slept there. You understand me?
No, masana.
So it's the same now. The Kohera Senior is being doing. So he thought about he's the one who is waking up early.
What about?
But the Machete man had already was sleeping there.
What about if the cucumberizer was different? The Kohera Senior is having the cucumberizer small?
No, not small. Talk about the cock-like chicken, hen. Whenever you talk about
the cock-like is somehow
the what?
Cock-like. Cock-like. Cock-like.
Guys, it's a defect here, and sorry for miscellaneous concept. He's talking about cocos here, and he has to Google what he's talking about. Do you know what's a cock, man?
A cock? A cock is a soda. Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. When you put the cockerizer, now you come...
And a hen, which is roasters. Sargog is called.
Oh, cock.
It's called.
So you are meaning
go and Google. Because
don't throw me into an imbroglio.
You have been already thrown. The fact is one. Go Google the name of what you have said.
Cock.
Yeah, and you'll get the real meaning of it.
Only cock.
Yeah, that way.
Cock is a hen.
Is a hen.
That is the fertilizer the hens now.
Or the fertilizer.
Fertilizer and bring eggs.
Do you know that's
a cock? A male cock.
Don't know that it's another name of a cucumber?
No. A cucumber is I know the names. maybe
your slogan is low.
Maybe in Maju. Maybe in Maju. The
in
cock.
Maju where?
In the US.
What's another name of a cat?
A cat. No. Now there.
They go right now.
A puss.
A cat.
We call it, yeah.
It's called meow.
In our Swahili we call it pussy.
Pussy meow.
And pussy again.
Meow.
There is now the Kohera's wife.
Exactly. So the real facts that are gonna be coming out is one. So we have already talked about how this kind of the scenario has been.
Yeah.
It was by the way. And also this kind of the effect is coming now to the reality. Now they have differed from their own emotions. Now they are bringing it out. Do you know that the Machete man? A little bit. So, hello, beautiful people. So today we have come to the conclusion.
Yeah.
The Machete man right now, where he is, and talk about Kohera Senior where he is, they have been fighting themselves with, we can talk about, it's something like a frustrating thing unto their lives. And it was emotionally put, now it's being poured out. Everybody is claiming about, this is my home. You took over my home. And the other person is talking about, you relaxed with your home, I took over. I'm the one who is supposed to deal with this kind of a home, not you. You understand? So right now, there's a beef has been created already. Because whenever the Conmom was transferred from the local school, so as she can go and teach to the schools of Korea East, she was going and meeting Kohera Senior. So the report has come out, and the machete man yesterday, he was so aggressive, and he was talking about the Conmom has to get out with an immediate effect. And yesterday there was a case between the Conmom family and the machete man family, and yesterday it was chaotic. The machete man was complaining that the woman is now behaving very rudely than the way she was ever. She's not going hand in hand with the rules and regulations that they are governing a woman and a wife and a man in that house. This person is talking from here, and this is talking from here. And the machete man is complaining that the Conmom, whenever she has been paid the money from YouTube, she's now finding that she is like a boss of the house. She wants the machete man to do everything, even serving her. So machete man yesterday was complaining and talking about she has to leave the home with an immediate effect. Machete man yesterday said he's the one who built that house, not Kenge. Yes. He said that he was the one who was taking a donkey and just having a cart and a donkey which pulling the cart, and was getting sand from the river with Uncle Mo, which is the Gunmo. And they were getting the sand very wet to their home, and it's the one that used, and even he said that at the Kenge position, the Kenge Bila there, he just formulated bricks. And they're the ones that he ever burnt and he just used at the first session of the house. You understand me?
Yeah, man.
So he said that there's nothing. The only thing that Kenge did, it's just leveling it up. The up. No? So because he reached at the time, he was having much of the cases. And he said the Conmom was ever laughing for him that you are too aggressive. You are too aggressive. That you are always, people fear you, and this and this and this and this. And whenever machete man is being found in very circus, like there's a time machete man went to burn sugarcane or burn a little bit section which was a dirty, we can call it a dirty bush.
Yeah.
And it was aimed that there were much of the snakes there. And whenever he was burning it, the sugarcane of his sugarcanes got fire, and they went to another neighbor who was there, who was having sugarcane, and the machete man was ever got to the police, and he said that all the children he has having, no one rescued him from the police.
Yeah.
And he said the only person who went to check on him was the Conmom with tea early in the morning and Gunmo.
Gunmo, it's like Gunmo, like machete man.
Exactly. They are together like one. And he's saying that he likes Gunmo like he loves demon. You understand me?
Demuangu.
Exactly. And he was saying that since the YouTube platform came and Kenge introduced the wife to the YouTube platform, things went by fault. Things are now rocketly. Things are so omnisciously not happening good. Because even the time Machete Man asked, the Conmom asked Machete Man, there's a sponsor who want to help me build a perimeter wall around our home. Machete Man said, if you want to build, yes, I don't deny that kind of a support, but build a brick wall. Because even the house is built with bricks. He likes bricks. And I'm telling you, and to the real sense, the way you have asked me about the Machete Man, how he told me that, Tata, you have a bigger brain. How you used the bricks, not the blocks, to make sure that you are constructing the Kenge fish pond. He said that you are braver than very many people in the village. You understand me?
Yeah.
It means that he likes bricks because of what? The absorption of water. A brick absorbs water, not like a block. A block is made of sand and cement. Again, you put a mortar, use of a sand and cement. What bond are you bonding there? He refused, and the Conmom was insisting, we are going to build this kind of the wall using the blocks. This is the sponsor has. So the machete man said, he is ever forcing him for what even it's not necessary. So he's saying, if this is the habit of Madam Esther, what she is doing, she gonna be leaving the home, and let him stay alone with the person who will be ever talking about this is my dad. You understand? So the point now to drive home is one. There is a beef, and that's why you see the machete man was so obsessed with the response of the Conmom, and he hit the Conmom. Why? That's the time the Conmom came to the villa and told us, yesterday I was mopping, I just landed on water and I fall down and I broke my arm. I'm having a fracture. To the real essence, she was misbehaving in front of his
machete man.
And the machete man did something very contaginiously and dealt with her simultaneously with an immediate effect at the same particular time with no hesitation. That's why now he made sure that he is making it happen. You understand me?
Yeah, man. Someone is cornerly.
Somebody's calling me.
Receive. Huh?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Machete man.
Fresh ni aje? Hakuna mtu anakaa manzi, tuko na majob. Hakuna sijui ako Nyamwini. Aya, nitamwambia baadaye.